10th class. We are studying a new chapter, that is derivatives of carbon, hydrocarbons, and this is the 5th chapter of chemistry, but in your book it will be a 16th chapter. As we are talking about carbon, hydrocarbon, we should know that earlier it was known that the carbon containing compound like starch, urea, camphor and sugar, these all compounds are found in living organism. Why? Because of their vital forces of synthesis. It means only living organism has a capacity to produce such type of compound, and the chemistry under which these compounds were being studied is known as organic chemistry. A part of chemistry under which these compounds were studied, that is known as organic chemistry. But scientist Frederick Wöhler, who was the person separated urea from ammonium cyanide in lab. From ammonium cyanide is an inorganic compound and urea is an organic compound. So organic compound can also be synthesized. It is not necessary that only living organism will produce it. It is possible that we can synthesize it in laboratory also. Okay. Now we are coming to hydrocarbons. What is hydrocarbon? A compound having only carbon and hydrogen, or compound is made up of only carbon and hydrogen, are known as hydrocarbons. Okay. Hydrocarbon means a compound having only carbon and hydrogen. Now we are talking about carbon. Carbon has a capability to form long chain by bonding each other through covalent bond. Carbon has a capability to form long chain by binding each other with covalent bond, is known as catenation. And in the whole periodic table, only carbon has such type of property which is maximum in carbon. Other element also shows this process, but carbon is showing this process in a maximum way. Now we are coming that why carbon is capable of forming such type of compound. In carbon we know that there is a 6 electron, so its outermost orbital containing 4 electron, 1, 2, 3 and 4 electron. Carbon is containing 6 electron, 2 electron is inner shell and the 4 electron in valence shell, and hydrogen having 1 electron. When 4 hydrogen get react with 1 carbon, they give their 4 electron, or they doing partnership with the electron. See, they are sharing electrons. Hydrogen and carbons are sharing electron, and through this sharing, carbon is containing its octave and hydrogen is containing 2 electron to convert itself into helium, which is inert gas. So because of formation of this 4 bond, carbon converted itself into one saturated compound. This is known as alkane. The common general formula of alkane is CnH2n plus 2, and this compound is containing single bond. The carbon is attached with single bond 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the basic rule of organic chemistry is that carbon is always surrounded by 4 bonds in any condition. In any condition, carbon should be surrounded by 4 bonds. It means carbon has to occupy 4 bonds. Without this 4 bond, this organic chemistry is not possible. Hydrocarbon which has double bond between 2 carbon is known as alkene, and hydrocarbon having triple bond between 2 carbon is known as alkyne. And these both hydrocarbons are unsaturated because they are satisfied with carbon also. That is why they are considered as a unsaturated compound. One thing is there, that is IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. It is a institution of chemistry by which we are enforced, by which we are getting all the literature of chemistry. Okay, now we are coming into alkane, hydrocarbon. As we know, If we are doing counting, we know 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In Hindi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So similarly in chemistry, if there is 1 carbon, it is considered as a meth. If there is 2 carbon, it will be eth. If it is 3 carbon, it will be prop. 4 carbon but, 5 carbon pent, 6 carbon hex, 7 hept, oct, non, dec. Now this is alkane, so the prefix here will be the suffix which is carried by this meth will be n, so it is methane. And just see that 4 bond is here, so in IUPAC we will known as methane. Then it is ethane. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 bond, 1, 2, 3, 4 bond. You can open it in this way. Then propane, 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, and again 4 bond with each carbon. Pentane, hexane. Now as we remove 1 hydrogen from methane, ethane and propane, it will convert into alkyl group, that is known as methyl, ethyl and propyl, or you can show it by capital R. Alkyl group is shown by capital R. If it is RS, then alkane. If it is only R, it means it is alkyl group. Now we are talking about the functional group. See, what is functional group? It is an atom or group of atom. It is an atom or group of atom which, when joined to alkyl group, determine the characteristic chemical properties of that compound. Means this group will determine what type of chemical property that compound will contain. This group will determine, that's why this group is known as functional group. There are so many functional group which you have to study. First is aldehyde. See, here more than 1 atom is here, so it is a group of atom. COH, RCHO. RCHO, R is alkyl group. Then C double bond O, it is a symbolic form of carbonyl group, and then it is attached with 2R, alkyl. Then carboxylic acid, C double bond OH, RCOOH. Then halo group, that is represented by X. X means chlorine, bromine and iodine, so you can write RCl or RX. And one more functional group is there, that is alcohol, OH, and it is ROH. Okay.